And we are live. Okay, hello everyone. Good afternoon and welcome to another amazing session. This is Skill Acceleration Bootcamp brought to you by Skill Factory Africa. First of all, I want to apologize for the little delay. We had some little issues, but we are back on track. The speaker is ready and everything is in order. I want to appreciate every single one of you for being here right from the very beginning, right from yesterday. The digital skills session has been amazing. Our speakers have been doing an amazing job. And I really want to appreciate you guys because you guys have been a wonderful audience. And now this afternoon, quickly, we're going to be entering another amazing section. Trust me, our speaker for today is going to be sharing a lot with us as regards video marketing for dominance. Okay, my name is Jerry Kainebi. I'm a graphic designer and brand visibility consultant, and I'm going to be your moderator for today's session. So if you are here, I would like to just see your comments. Just drop some comments. I don't know if anyone is here yet. Um, Vicky, are we on? I can't see the comments yet. Let's just keep the comments coming in. Let's keep the comments coming in. Okay, I can see Zeno Baho. She says she's ready. That's awesome. You're welcome. Okay, the link was just sent. All right, so let's just wait for a few minutes for persons to join in. Yeah, you're welcome, Zeno. You're welcome, Grace. I can see you, Israel. I can see Henry. I can see you guys. Let's keep the comments coming in. We're about to begin. It's going to be hot, 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 hot. Yeah, I can see Otto Olakba. You're welcome. I can see Blessing. Yeah, you're on board. It's good to have you on board. I can see Abigail. I can see Abigail Morin. It's amazing. Awesome, awesome. Just indicate your presence here. Drop some fire emojis because we are about to begin an amazing session. Okay. Okay. So since most of us are just joining in, let me just do a brief recap. First of all, let me send a sincere apology on behalf of the team for the little delay as regards our starting today. But we are on, we are ready for what's about to happen. My name is Jerry Kainebi, and I'm going to be your moderator for today. We're going to be talking about video marketing today, and trust me, today's session is going to be mind-blowing, of course. So if you get lots of testimonials as regards how our previous sessions has been, and the man who will be coming up in the next few seconds or few minutes is someone that is loaded with so much value. I've watched some of his videos before. I used to follow him very silently on social media. I follow a lot of amazing persons silently on social media, and trust me, his contents are mind-blowing, and he's going to be giving us so many things today for free. Trust me, Skill Factory Africa has done a lot of amazing stuff for us. So I'm going to be reading his bio quickly. Okay, Jordan Nwachukwu is a video marketing expert who works with brands to create videos that sell. Jordan's obsession with video as a delivery channel for marketing is found on his simple but powerful philosophy: seeing is believing and believing is buying. Jordan is currently the video marketing lead at Digital Nexus Interactive, a fast-growing digital marketing agency in Nigeria that manages over 100 million in monthly ads spent for his clients. Wow. Jordan is also the founder of Pixel HD Studios, a video marketing lab that offers cutting-edge production, training, and coaching services to the Nigerian business community. Jordan is the author of Attention Hacking, a radical blueprint for creating unforgettable content. Jordan holds a Bachelor of Science degree in Mechanical Engineering from Federal University of Technology, Owerri. Yeah. And trust me, he is here today to load us with lots of value. So if you are here, yes, I love the vibe already. Just keep the comments coming in. Let's give him a round of applause because we have him live with us in the studio. Yeah, yes, keep it coming in. Keep it coming in. Keep it coming in. We want to say thank you so much, sir, for being on
Hello,
board.
guys.
We are ready to have an amazing time today.
Thank you so
All
much
right,
for the
sir.
beautiful intro, Jerry. It's a pleasure to be here. Hello, guys. Welcome once again to an amazing session. My name is Jordan Nwachukwu already. I've already been through all the intros. So quickly today, I'm going to be taking you guys through a short session where I'm going to give you a blueprint, a video marketing blueprint for marketing dominance, all right, for brand dominance. So I'm not sure. Okay, so I think I can. Let me know if you guys can hear me clearly and if you can see me. Do you have any issues with sound or visuals? Let me know in the comment section. Someone said soft voice. Should I shout? Let me know. Is the volume okay? Can you see my slides? Because I'm going to be showing you guys a lot of stuff. So I need to be sure you can see me and you can hear me. If you can, just say I can see you and I can hear you in the comment section. All right, I'm seeing the loud and clear. We can hear you. Yeah. We're good. Okay, so let's dive right in. Like I said, what I'm going to give you guys today is a blueprint. Now, I realize a lot of people might be on this live broadcast and you might have many purposes or uses for video marketing. So it could be that you want to learn it as a skill so you can use it to serve your customers. In other words, offer it as a service. Or it could be that you just want to learn it to use it to promote your own products and services. All right? Whichever category you fall into, you are going to enjoy every moment of this presentation. So let's jump right in. We've already done a brief introduction. For those of you who would love to connect with me, just search for me on Instagram. Same name, Jordan Nwachukwu. You'll learn more about video marketing after this training. Hit me up and I'll be sure to respond to your DMs and all that. So today's outline, we're going to cover 4 lessons very briefly and very quickly. We're going to cover a lot, so please bear with me as we speed through. All right. Jerry, some people are begging in the comment section for you to remove the pinned comments. It's blocking part of the slides so that they can see all of what they need to see. All right. So maybe you can just temporarily disable the pinned comments for now. All right. Thank you very much, Jerry. Okay, so the outline, we're going to be covering 4 lessons very quickly. The first lesson, we're going to be looking at branding, expertise, and authority videos. What this category of videos will be doing for you in lesson 1 is getting you known, right? So it doesn't matter what it is you're selling. Remember, I was talking about dominance. Now, I'm assuming that nobody knows who you are today. And then you want to, maybe over the next 30 days or over the next 60 days, become a force to be reckoned with, right? The first step in that process is for you to become known. So the question is, how are people going to discover you? How will your market, your potential audience, your potential buyers find out who you are wherever you are? Everybody's on lockdown currently, right? So you could be in Ogbomosho, you could be in Lagos, you could be in Imo State, wherever it is you are. But can you reach out from there using these techniques I'll share to you to become a global phenomenon? Yes, I'm going to be showing you how to do it in lesson 1. In lesson 2, we're going to talk about the second category of videos, which are your actual pre-sale and offer videos. So these videos deal specifically with selling, how you're actually making an offer to a customer for them to pay you. The difference between the 2 videos, the first video deals with content marketing. So that's what lesson 1 covers, all those branding, expertise, and authority. Those are content marketing videos. The second lesson will deal with sales videos, videos where you're actually making an offer so that people can make an on-the-spot decision to buy something from you. Then in lesson 3, we'll quickly cover a couple of scripts, and then I'll show you the tools and the arsenals that you need to create your videos and script them and put them together beautifully, right? Then in lesson 4, we'll deal with one of the most ignored parts of video marketing, which are platforms and distribution. Now, most people think that video marketing is making a TikTok video, all right? Now, that's part of the process, but that's not video marketing. Video marketing means your marketing. You're trying to create exposure for something. It could be an idea, a product, or a service, right? Now, creating the content or the media is not where the job ends. You also need to take that media and target it at the person who needs to see it. If there are 100 people who need to see it, you need to get the video in front of them, right? And that's what we're going to cover in platforms and distribution. I'm going to show you some very crazy ways of getting mass distribution, all right? So let's jump in quickly. Branding, expertise, and authority videos. The first thing you want to do before you can dominate anybody is you need to grow an audience. You need to find out how you can create a group of people who are bound by a common pain or a problem. That's how I define an audience. A group of people bound by a common pain or problem. Everybody is not your potential customer. Everybody is not your potential audience, right? There is a subset of people that you need to reach, who you can be relevant to. Those are the people who you will groom, and those are the people who will eventually pay you money for whatever it is you're trying to promote with video marketing, all right? So there are two steps. You need to grow an audience, one, and then the second step is you need to serve that audience. How do you serve them? You start to help them solve their problems. I'm going to give you a simple example. I don't know how many of you knew me before now, right? But now I'm this platform and I'm teaching you guys video marketing. Now, what's going to happen is as I share all of this content with you, valuable content, your problem is you love video marketing, but you don't know how to use it. You don't know how to deploy it. You don't know how to script your video. You don't know how to distribute it. But I'm going to solve that problem for you in this meeting. And by doing that, I've created an audience of people who are interested in me. 10 minutes ago, you didn't know who I was. By the time we're done with this presentation, you'll be raving all over the place. Now, you see what I'm doing? I'm gathering an audience of people and I'm serving them by helping them solve their problems. All right. What are the best kinds of videos? You need to establish your brand, your expertise, and your authority. And all three are important. The brand is how you're remembered. Write these things down so that you don't forget them. I'm going to try and send the slides across to you so that you can also have something to refer to. But like I said, I'm going to be speeding through this because we have a lot to cover. All right. So why do you need to establish both your brand, your expertise, and your authority? Very important. Your brand is how you are remembered, right? What do people remember? You need to be unforgettable. If your brand is not making an impact, it means someone can come here, listening to you talk or listening to you deliver some kind of pitch and go away. And 5 minutes later, if they asked you, what did that, what's the name of that guy that shared that thing on that webinar? You'll be like, I can't remember the guy's name, or I can't remember the name of the company, but I love the video, or I love the presentation. That means your brand was not established. So you need to establish brand, make people remember you, right? The next thing you need to establish is expertise. Expertise is how competent you are. Before people will trust you with money, they need to be sure that you are competent. Nobody wants to give a scam his money, right? Nobody wants to, it's like you're going in for heart surgery and then you see the mechanic on your road, right? Suddenly in the theater room wearing a white doctor's coat. Are you going to let them operate on you? Of course not. You know he's a mechanic. You're not sure of his expertise. So you're not willing to risk or bet your life on someone you're not sure of his competence. So that's the same thing. Your videos need to establish your expertise. You need to establish that you know exactly what you're talking about and you have earned your stripes in the field of war. Then authority is also related. Authority is why I listen to you. I don't know if any of you have been following social media in the last few days. A couple of videos went viral about some doctors who came out and said there was a cure for COVID-19 and all that. Nigerian American doctor, right? Now, if you notice what's happening, if you look at the media, you'll see that the media is divided into two. Now, this person is here sharing supposedly helpful, valuable information. But everybody keeps countering them by saying WHO said that hydroxychloroquine is not useful for it. So what do you think is going on? Why are people doubting? Because WHO is an authority. In other words, anything they say is likely to be more believed. That's a credibility problem. So you're establishing your brand to get people to remember you, your expertise to prove your competence, and authority for credibility so that people can believe you, right? Oh, someone says she's not Nigerian, she's Cameroon. Okay, but the point I was trying to make is that it's her versus WHO. So the question is, who do you believe? Now, a lot of people are going to believe WHO, not because they proved it, but because they're an authority. They're the World Health Organization. So unconsciously, people have ascribed a level of authority to them. So if they say this thing is this, people basically believe it. As against the word of a Cameroonian doctor who just came out from somewhere in America and came to Washington to protest, right? So that's why you need to establish these three things, all right? So let's move on quickly. Now, we're going to talk about 4 kinds of videos. Note them down. The first kind of video we're going to look at here is the what videos. What? W-H-A-T, what videos. You can see my screen, it's right there. The second video we're going to look at is the why videos. Then we're going to look at how videos, and then we're going to look at perspective videos. So let me quickly run through them, and there are examples of them. So I don't know if you can see my screen clearly, but the first guy there is a guy called Dan Lok, right? Dan Lok, maybe if we go back 2 to 3 years ago, nobody in Nigeria who knew Dan Lok was. I didn't know who he was, right? And I'm sure you don't know who he was. And most of the other people too, who are like him, who are thought leaders that you respect today, you might not have known who they were. 1, 2, 3. There was some time in your history when you didn't know who they were. But one day, you are browsing on social media, on Instagram, on Facebook, and then you saw a video pop into your feed, and that video was titled The 6 Levels of Wealth. You pause, like, so wealth has levels, and then you press play, and then you listen to this guy talk about the 6 levels of wealth for like 1 minute, and then you go away from the video like, that guy makes sense. So, and then you continue doing what you're doing. Now that kept repeating itself. The second time again, you saw another video. The third time, you saw another video. The fourth time, you saw another video. By the 5th time, you start to feel like you know this guy. Is that Dan Lok guy now? That Dan Lok guy. This is somebody you didn't know a couple of hours or days or months ago. What happened? He put a what video in front of you. What are what videos? What videos are videos that define concepts, that define ideas, right? So you can see, for example, what are the 6 levels of wealth? The second example there says, what tools should you use for Instagram carousels? You are defining something. So for you who wants to become known, this is where you start. You start to create what video. So you think about your industry, you think about the solution you're bringing to the marketplace, and you ask yourself, what videos, what kind of what videos can I create in this industry to establish my brand, my expertise, and my authority? Are there concepts that people are not sure about that you can expatiate on? Are there things people are not clear about that you can help them define properly? Are there subjects you can delve into and show them 1, 2, 3, 4 what about that particular topic? Look at the next example. There are 5 marketing strategies you can grow with on Instagram in 2020. Look at another Dan Lok example. What is copywriting? If I was going to do a what video, I'll say what is video marketing, right? I would say what are what is a brand? I'll do a video on that. What is expertise? 7 ways to create authority. So these videos are called what videos. You use them to define concepts and ideas. So let's breathe in quickly to the next videos. The second type of videos you can use to create brand expertise and authority are called why videos. Now, your what videos are definition videos. They define concepts. Your why videos are explainer videos. They explain concepts. Are you following? If you're following, let me know so that we can keep it in this thing. So what videos define, why videos explain, right? So you can see examples from Gary Vee. How many of you know Gary Vee? If you also rewind time back, you will discover that 3 years ago, you probably didn't know who Gary Vee was. As like you didn't know who he was, because he was not marketing to Nigeria. He was probably doing all his marketing in America. But at some point, he discovered that, hey, some people in Nigeria are entrepreneurs, though. The entrepreneurship community is coming up. There are young people here who want to do great things. And then suddenly he started switching on his campaigns and ad campaigns and started targeting Nigeria. And then now you are scrolling through your feed and you are seeing videos from Gary Vee. You're like, who is this guy? This guy is hot, man. And then you start to see his videos. He says, why I love chaos. He's explaining something. Look at the next example. He says, why direct messages are important in social media. The next one, why people aren't reading your posts. Some of you may know Padebi. Padebi is a friend of mine. She's marketing and sales expert here in Nigeria. That's an example from her. She said, 6 reasons why people will buy from you. This is one of my posts on Instagram. It says, why Instagram videos are the ultimate weapon for hacking social proof. So are you seeing what's going on here? I'm explaining. So explainer videos are powerful. When you can help people explain difficult concepts, you establish yourself as an authority, an expert, and an unforgettable brand in their unconscious minds. So ask yourself, in my industry, what kind of why videos can I create? Are there concepts I can explain? Are there ideas I can explain? Are you here with me? So those are why videos. What videos define? Why videos explain? Let's move on. How videos. Now, how videos demonstrate. They show step by step how to do something. All right? Are you seeing the difference between these videos? The what videos define. The why videos explain. The how videos instruct. They show step by step. So let's look at some examples. So you see how to choose colors. So it's going to show you, if you watch that video content, you're going to see exactly how to choose colors for graphic design. That's a graphic design authority. Look at Dan Lok again. It says, getting your first client. What is it talking about? It says how to get your first client. If you watch that video, it's going to teach you step by step how to do that particular thing that you want to do. That's another example of my post. It says how to find ready to buy customers online every day. So if you watch that video, I was going to teach you how to do this thing that you want so much to do. Another example from Mr. Janda, it says how to speak to your target audience. So start to ask yourself, are there videos I can create in my industry, in my marketplace, that can instruct, that can teach, that can show people step by step how to solve their problems? If you can do that, you'll be establishing your brand, your expertise, and your authority. So you should make a list of these things, right? Think about all the things you need to define. So if, for example, in your industry, people don't understand certain concepts or they misunderstand concepts, you can do videos defining those concepts properly. Those are what videos. Then if there are things they don't understand well, help them explain those things. That's your why videos, right? And then if there are things they don't know how to do, they are stuck, right? You're going to show them how to do those things. So instruct them step by step. In this video, I'm supposed to teach you guys actually how to edit videos, but we're not going to be able to cover it in the live slide. So I'm going to give you guys a link where you can go on my website and then download all the bonus tutorials that are created for you there. So you can take your time and consume them so that we don't bog up our time here. All right. So those videos are how videos. You're going to see step by step, for example, how to edit a video in InShot. You're going to see how to create an intro on your phone. You're going to see how to tell, emphasize your stories or storytelling techniques that you can use by creating zooms. So many amazing stuff I put for you guys in the bonus videos, but we're going to get to that, right? So those are how videos. And by doing that, you can't watch a how video and be like, wow, this guy really knows how to do this stuff, right? That's what comes across in your mind. Then the last kind of video we're going to talk about is the perspective video. Now, perspective videos are different from the other three in that they can cover just about any topic, right? The key thing with perspective videos is you're expressing your opinion, your standpoint, how you see things, your perspective, right? So maybe everybody is raving about Big Brother Nigeria, for example, what's your perspective on the matter? Do you think it's a trash program? You think it's a brilliant business idea? You think the past participants, Thatcher and crew, were smart business people? Do you think Messi was the real winner? Do you understand what I'm saying? So what you need to do with perspective is you take what's the word? You take things that people are not clear about, or things that people have differing opinions about. You express your own opinion on it. An example there is, for example, that's one from Trisha Base. She says, their social media manager, you cannot guarantee sales, and here's why. So now you hear a lot of people who run ads, for example, for companies, right? Then tell you, it will guarantee you sales. You know, if you run your ad for you, guarantee sales. Now she says, no, I don't buy that philosophy, right? And I don't think a social media manager can guarantee sales. And here's why. So she's expressing her opinion, right? She's expressing her opinion. Another question, another one from Robert Jacobo says, does post quantity matter? So a lot of people, maybe there are two categories in the industry. Some people say, so a school of thought says, you need to post 100 million times. And that one says you don't need to post at all. So the question is, people are going to be listening to you, who is coming out as a brand or as an expert, as an authority. What do you think? What do you say? So with perspective videos, you take an idea or a subject or something that is causing a lot of issues or controversial topics in your industry, and then you express your own opinions, your own perspectives, and then give your reasons why. All right? Look at another one, the shocking truth about love. So people have ideas about love, but are those ideas the right ones? The question is, what are your own ideas about love? So you share those ideas, you bring them forth, right? And then people can relate with them and be like, oh, interesting. I've never seen that from that direction before. That's another one by one of my mentors, Steve Harris. He talked about xenophobia. So this happened during the xenophobia incident, in South Africa. They took a stand because when you create this kind of videos, that's how people start to value, start to appreciate the things you value, right? They start to appreciate your value, as in the things you hold dear to you. Are you pro this or are you anti this? And it also helps you bond with your tribe, because what we find is when you express your values, people that share those same values with you connect with you. That's how you build a strong tribe, right? Most of you are here because you have a strong connection with skilled tribe founders. All right? So they've expressed their values. They value youth empowerment. And that's why they put this program together. And they're not just talking, they are walking their talk, right? They've spent a lot of money, put this together, invited tons of people here to come and share with you. Why? Because they value you guys right here. So that value makes people who also share those values bond with them. All right? So let's move on quickly. So we've talked about, let's recap, talked about the what videos that define, talked about the why videos that explain. We've talked about the how videos that instruct step by step. And we talked about perspective videos where you express your opinions and your values and your beliefs. All right? So let's move on. Now, the question is, how do you pick relevant and effective topics for these areas? Now that you know the kind of videos you should talk about, right? And the categories they fall into, how do you select the very specific videos? Should you talk about everything? Should you wake up tomorrow morning and start talking about BB Niger, for example? Will that be relevant to your audience? Is that going to convert people to eventually buy stuff from you? Well, you don't do it by guessing, right? There's a framework. Now look at this picture I drew here. There is the things that your audience cares about. You're going to hear a lot of times we're talking about audience. It means you need to also be clear about who it is you're trying to reach, right? Are you trying to reach young, educated youths who are trying to build up skills? Is that your audience? You need to be clear about it. Are you trying to reach pregnant or first-time mothers? Are you trying to reach retired civil servants? Are you trying to reach first-time home buyers? These are very clearly defined audience. So when you understand who they are, then you can start to get insights into what they care about. Because what they care about differs. A lot of youths in Nigeria right now care about Big Brother Nigeria. They've recharged their cable TV networks and all that kind of stuff. And then you see them actively on social media tweeting. Why? Because they care about those things. They care about entertainment. Then on the flip side, there is what you want to say. So you have ideas of the things you want to say in your head. Like, okay, today I want to post about topic X, topic Y, and topic Z. You don't just go and post those things. What you should do is you sit down, list the things your audience cares about, list the things you want to say, and then find out where do these two circles intersect. That's your sweet spot. The moment you find that center place where the things you want to say overlaps with what your audience cares about, you have created what we call relevance. Are you listening to me? So that's how you can create a content topic, whether you're writing it or you're creating a video about it, and then you see people saying, wow, that was relevant, I enjoyed it, because it met them at the point where they cared about it and at the point where you were an authority or you had something to say on the subject. All right? Moving on. So let's break this SMART framework down into step-by-step. We talked about the audience, right? So you need to group your audience or your tribe into what we call customer avatars. I won't be able to go into how to get avatars. You can Google it. There are tons of ideas. An avatar is basically a representation of the kind of person you're trying to reach. So if, for example, you're trying to reach mothers, right? New time mothers. So what are the characteristics of new time mothers? So what age bracket do they fall within? Of course, they should just have given birth for them to be first time mothers, right? Or maybe they have a baby they're taking care of. Most of them might be employed or self-employed or stay at home. So you start to list all those characteristics. Now, when you understand who they are, that's your first step. Understand who these people are. Once you figure that out, you move to the next step. I'm going to use myself as an example, right? So I'm Jordan. My audience my core audience is business owners who want to sell their products and services with video marketing. Very simple. All right? That's the people I'm focusing on. Those are the people I can help. Those are the people that my ideas and my thoughts can help. All right? Business owner. So it's clear. First of all, you must have a business, right? So if you're not a business owner, you are not my audience. Okay? Second qualification is they want to sell a product or a service. So you must have a product or a service. If you don't have a product or a service, you are disqualified. You're not my audience. So you see how detailed it is. And then not just that they want to sell their products and services, they want to sell it with video marketing. So if they're not even interested in video marketing, you're also disqualified. If they want to use WhatsApp marketing, they're not my audience. My audience is people interested in learning how to use video to sell. All right? So that's an example of my own breakdown. So you do the same for yourself. Write down your name and ask yourself, who can I help? Who is the audience? Who is the person I'm trying to reach with my expertise, with my product, with my services? Who would benefit the most from the thing that I have to offer? Are you guys still here? Right? Good. Let's move on. Now, once you've defined who these people are, you take a pen and paper, the same way I broke it down here. You write pain plus problems. And you ask yourself, what are the 3 most painful problems that my knowledge or expertise can solve for my target audience or avatar? So these people that I've identified, what are their most painful problems? The 3 highest painful problems. You write it down. I'll show you an example. So for me, the first painful problem that my audience has is many of them are camera shy. So I wrote it down. 1 problem. Number 2 problem, They don't know how to shoot and edit videos with their phone. I wrote it down. Number 2. Number 3 problem, they don't know how to distribute their content effectively so that a lot of people can interact with it and then generate sales. Number 3 problem, I wrote it down. So now that I've written it down, I can now sit down and take this thing and say, okay, so I can create a what video for them. For example, what is shyness or what is confidence? Why are we camera shy? And I start to break it down. How to overcome camera shyness. Step 1, step 2, step 3. Are you guys following how this thing is breaking down? Now, all these things are happening before you shoot any video. So that's why a lot of people don't understand what video marketing is. Video marketing is not rushing to phone to carry the phone and there is some mathematics that you have already done in the background that is the foundation for what you're doing in the front. That's why you can copy people. You can see someone doing a video and be like, let me go and do my own video. And then you don't get the same result the person is getting because you've not done the homework. There is homework you need to have done at home first. So that when you're coming out targeted and on point. All right? Are you guys here? So if I want to help them solve the second problem, they don't know how to shoot or edit videos. So for example, I'm going to give you guys a free video on how to shoot and edit videos using your phone, right? So that's a how-to video. I can do another video and say, what is video editing? And then I break it down, what constitutes video editing. I can take another one and say, why must we edit videos? Right? Why should people edit video? Why do people edit YouTube videos or edit what? Why don't they just record it and post it like that? And I explain. So I've created what content? I've created why content. I've created how-to content. Are you still here? Then I can take the third problem. I say, they don't know how to distribute. I can create a why should you distribute? Why should you learn how to effectively distribute your content? I create a video on it. What is content distribution? I talk about it. How to distribute your content effectively? I talk about it. Are you still here? So that's what you do with that list. So when you've done this framework at home, creating videos or coming up with ideas will be, you'll be churning them out. Boom, boom, boom. All right. So let's move on. So we've talked about painful problems. Then once you've exhausted that, you take another paper again and write down topics of interest to my audience. You write 1, 2, 3. There can be more, but start with 3. The next question ask yourself is, what are the 3 to 5 topics that are most interesting to my target audience that I have expertise in? You see the caveat? So the topics must be interesting to them, but you must also have expertise in it or have something you can teach from it. So don't say, everybody's interested in BB Ninja. You guys are writing about BB Ninja. You're not an expert on BB Ninja. But if in your industry, there are ways you can connect ideas and concepts from Big Brother and use it to educate and bring value to your audience, by all means, do it. Because if your audience is interested in Big Brother, the moment they see a title or something that has to do with it, they're going to pay attention to it. So topics of interest. The same thing I did with myself. Jordan, I wrote, number 1, they want to learn smart. So anytime they see something that says video creation or video marketing, they're interested. Like you guys are interested in this topic. That's why you showed up, right? Or they want to overcome their fear of live streaming. So if they see anything where they say how to overcome, they're interested. They're interested in video scripts, sales scripts that you can just use. So if you create a video, follow it 1 step, 2 step 3, you get results. So that's all you do. Once you have this data finished, you put them in your video and don't forget this critical element. Call them to action. Imagine your marketing like a ladder, right? At the bottom of this ladder, that's the first time your potential customer will meet you. Like, it's just like that first day you saw that first Danlock video, or the first day you saw that Gary Vee video, or maybe some of you are seeing me today for the first time. So today is your first day of seeing this guy. who is talking about video marketing. That first day is this first step. So you don't end the step there. Their destination is at the top of the staircase. So the question, you always end your content, your video content, with a call to action. Remember, you're doing content marketing. All these videos I just shared with you are content marketing videos. So you don't just put it out there, let people enjoy it, and then that's the end. You say, bye-bye, see you. No, you call them to action. Example, if you liked this, you would also love this thing or this other thing that I'm doing here. So if I shared with you, for example, a video is showing you how to edit videos, and at the end, I can put a call to action, say, if you love this video, follow me on Instagram. You learn more skills or more valuable stuff like this. You see how it works? Or if I taught you about how to make money from home watching BB Ninja, and you enjoyed it, if I say, if you enjoyed this video, you should follow me or join my email list where I'm going to teach you more money making ideas like this one I just showed you. So that invitation is what makes those people in your audience take the next step. So now they don't stop on the first step. They take another step and meet you on the second step. Take another step and meet you on the third step. And at each of those steps, you are helping them solve problems, whether for free or for paid, until eventually they become your die-hard clients. All right? Let's rush. We have plenty to go. So that's it for the first kind of videos, right? We talked about that's content marketing videos. So those are the videos that will get you known. That's your first step. Get known. What did I say? Get known. Those videos will get you known. You know what they say? Know, like, and trust. They will get you known and liked and trusted. So people will now know, okay, there's one guy who's good with video. There's one guy who's an excellent fashion designer. There's this guy who is excellent at carpentry. Oh, have you seen this guy? The guy can run ads. So, there's this guy. That's how you get known. Now we come to the next video, which are the pre-sell and the offer video. This is where this one now is selling, gong, right? We're selling outright. All right. So let's move in. Why do we do pre-sales? What is a pre-sell? A pre-sell is when you pre-notify your audience about the availability of something. What do I mean by pre-sell? I did a pre-sell in this video. Now, when I was talking with you guys and sharing with you about creating value and creating how-to videos, I mentioned to you that later on in this presentation, I'm going to give you guys a link where you can go and download for free tons of tutorials and free content ebooks that you can use to get better at video marketing, right? Now, the moment I mentioned it, what happened? In your mind, even though I've not given you the link, I've already created anticipation for it. Now it's scratching you in your mind. When will this guy get to that link? When will he get to that place where he said he's going to give us a link? Or when will he get to the part where he's going to share this thing with us, this freebie with us? So what you do is to create a buying stampede. I'm sure you see these things all around you every day, but you do not pay attention to them. So I'm showing you the secret things that people do to generate sales. So let's say you have a product that's coming out soon. Don't wait until the day the product is ready and available or the service is ready and available, and then you just bring it out and say, see my product and service, so come and buy. No. Yes, you're going to make a couple of sales, but you won't make the maximum amount of sales you can make if you had pre-sold that video, if you have pre-sold that product or service. Have you ever seen people who write books and tell you, our book is going to be ready? You say an international author, they'll tell you, our book is going to be ready, but the book will launch in August 30th. But if you are interested in the book and you want to get it at 50% off, hurry now to this page and go there and pre-order the book. You'll be hearing pre-order. What do you think they're doing? They're selling you a product that maybe does not even exist yet. And that's one critical marketing strategy that smart people use to know if the idea that they want to do will be profitable. It's called the pre-order or pre-sell. You just do it in advance. So you announce something in advance. There are two ways you can do it. You can announce it in advance and just get people ready, psychologically ready and financially ready for it, if it's a paid product, or just increase the desire for it if it's a free product. But that happens by pre-announcement. So get in the habit of pre-selling. Don't wait till your products are ready. If you have an idea, for example, that you think is going to be profitable, pre-sell the idea. Sit down with a piece of paper, write down the benefits, write down the features, write down, it doesn't matter if it's not created yet, just write it down and then try to sell it. The moment you put it out there and one, two people tell you, I'm interested though, I do, me, I'm in. You know, Facebook people, I'm in. The moment that happens, you are now sure, okay, if I make this thing, people are going to buy it. Or if I launch this service, people are going to pay for it. So that's one secret you need to do. That's how you create buying stampede. So that the moment you announce, hey, oh yeah, that thing I announced 3 weeks ago is ready. People have had 3 weeks to prepare themselves. They have saved money. You understand? They have saved money. They've not used it to buy ice cream. They saved it so that they can use it to buy that thing that you announced 3 weeks ago, or that thing you announced 1 month ago. Look at the definition of pre-sale. It says to precondition someone, such as a customer, for subsequent purchase, or to create advanced demand for something such as a product, especially through marketing strategies. Then number 2 is to sell in advance. So if you combine those two ideas, that's what I've been talking about here since. You pre-sell people. So make videos that pre-sell things. So don't wait until the thing is available, right? Make a video and say, hey guys, I'm thinking about creating this amazing thing that can do this and do that and do that for you. It's something you'll be interested in. If you're interested, leave a comment here and you post it back. That's a pre-sell video. Then if 2 people commented on it, that's feedback. That means if you go ahead and make it, nobody will buy it. So quietly go back to the drawing board and have another idea. But if you put that thing out there and pre-sell it, and then people say, wow, that's an amazing idea. And 15 people, 30 people sign up and say, comment and say, we're interested, we want this thing. That's market validation. So you cannot tell yourself, oh, okay. In fact, if you want to make it better, tell them to pay for it, right? Create an actual page or something and tell people, go there. If I'm pre-ordering, it's on pre-order right now. When the thing launches, it's going to be available for this. But if you want it now, it doesn't matter what it is. If you're thinking of importing shoes or bags or a dress or something, put the picture of it and pre-order and say this thing is arriving in 1 month's time. Only 10 pieces are coming in. If you're interested, rush now and pay now so I can reserve your own. So it works with physical products. It works with digital products. It doesn't matter what it is you're selling. It works with a service. If it's a service, just say, I'm putting together a service that I'm going to sell. I'm launching that service on August 25th. That's when I'm going to take the first 10 people. And I can only take 10 people for the month for this year. So if you want to be one of those people, make sure that you rush right now and go and get it. All right? Cool. So let's go. So this is what a pre-sale does for you. It makes your audience interact with your pre-sale content, and then they start to run towards your product. So this is not only knowledge product, this is your product, your service, your digital product, your physical product. It doesn't matter what it is. Anything you're selling, they will start to run towards it. But if you don't do this pre-sale content, nobody will run towards it. The day you launch it, they'll be like, it's just there. All right? Let's move. So types of pre-sales, you can use webinars, you can do live streams, you can do pre-recorded videos, right? In these cases, you can send them to a wait list. All right. So these are the various type of videos you can use. It doesn't have to be always pre-recorded videos. You can go live on Instagram, go live on YouTube. We're live on YouTube right now, right? Go live on Facebook. Do a webinar, invite people to the webinar, and then pitch or pre-sell your product. Right? Let's move on. So talk about structured pre-sale. I've already walked you guys through this. So if I was doing a pre-sale, let's imagine that I was doing a program called Single to Settle. This is how I would do my pre-sale. I will draw a line like this and say, okay, how many steps do people need to go from bad result to good result? Maybe 5 steps. So step 1, they need to approach first. So in this case, single to settled means for single people who are looking for marriage partners, right? You'll be single fine babes who are looking for husband, for example. or guys who are looking for ladies to toast and marry. Bad result is that they're not married, they're here. Right? Step one is then they have to find a way to approach the person. Some people are terrible at approaching people, right? So that's a problem. The second problem is when they approach, when they have the guts to approach and they reach there, what are they going to say? That's conversation. That's another problem. How do they ask for phone number so that the person will give him phone number? Very important. Then after collecting phone number, how do you ask the person for a date? And then when you get to the last one, how do you now propose so that the person will not say no? I can take any of these things and do pre-sale. Are you seeing it? So the moment I teach you how to approach and tell you how that I'm launching the full course called Single to Settled, a rapid result dating system for introverts. If you want to rush getting a copy now at 50% off, or rush now. If you enjoy this when I taught you about how to approach people, exactly. Someone say pre-order husband, fire. That's it. That's what I'm talking about. All right. So that's your structure of a pre-sale, right? I'm going to rush through all this part. Then, so that's basically how you pre-sell. Then your ads, your actual offer videos, which is where you pitch them. Let me rush this. I'm almost out of time, right? So you need to find a way to mine customer data. We keep talking about the homework. When you're selling, when you're actually now selling, now this is not pre-sale, this is your actual sales one, like the one you watch and decide to click buy. You need to do some homework. You need to listen to your market. What do I mean by listening to your market? Listen to the people who you hope are going to pay you money. It could be your past customers, it could be your potential customers. You need to find a way to listen to them. All right? How do you listen to them? There are many tools you can use. There are two kinds of listening. You can do search listening, search listening, or you can do social listening. Social listening is all this one we do on social Instagram. For example, some people like to go to Joro. I'm not if you know Joro on Instagram. Joro, the love doctor. Some people love to go to, including me. I also love to go to the comment section and be reading comments and reading, You'll be seeing all manner of stories inside that comment section. Very interesting stories. But it will also give you insight into people's fears and people's hopes, because the people who go there are single people. Single. And okay, yeah, sometimes married people too. But primarily single people. So anybody who goes there is interested in relationships. So if I want to listen, I can go there. Put post notification. Anytime you post a very interesting topic, I listen. I hear what the market people are saying. What are they saying? What kind of problems do single people have? What kind of problems do married people have? Is it husbands that are cheating? Is it this one? I find out. That will give me data that I will use to create my video for selling. I read reviews. If I don't have any reviews, I will go and read the reviews of my competition. So even if I'm creating a brand new product and I don't have, nobody has given me any review, go to your competition. Who is the nice person that sells something related to what you're selling? Go and read their own review. Everybody on Instagram today has review Insta stories. Go there. See what people are paying. Pay attention to the words they're describing, because a review is where a customer giving you feedback. They're telling you, for example, why we bought what we bought. You might be thinking, for example, that people bought your shoe because your shoe is maybe cheap. But that might not be the real reason they bought the shoe. It's from the reviews that you will know. Or you ask them, you call your current customers, why did you buy a market from me? What convinced you? How long did you stay and what convinced you? All right. Then listen for repeating patterns in the responses you're accumulating. So if you hear 10, 15 people say the same thing, that it was your customer service, it was the way you responded to us that made us love it, right? That gives you an idea that, wow, so that means I'm not even paying attention to. So you start to emphasize your customer service in your new messaging. All right. Then you update your messaging by incorporating all this data, and then you test it, test. Video is expensive, so you can't be doing test, try your luck when you have done the actual video. If not, you spend money. The cheapest you get a video producer or editor to do your video is 50K. 30 to 50K. All right? But you can test it in a small video that you did by yourself, and then see how people respond to it. If a lot of people love it, that tells you that this thing is working. Then you can now go and meet video editor and say, okay, I want to shoot a big video now and incorporate these things. All right. So only scale when you have nailed your messaging. Very important. If you have not nailed your messaging, your videos will flop. Nobody will buy shishi. All right. All right. So let's move on. This is the structure, basically. 5-step structure. Don't worry, I'm going to send you these slides. So the first step, you need to hook attention. Make sure you see, if you don't stop, everything you are doing from step 2 to step 5 is a waste. Nobody will watch your video. The first 3, you see people who are doing sales video. They start the video, they'll now say, hello, my name is Jordan Nwachukwu. I grew up in Imo State. I'm a video marketing coach. Nobody cares. Imagine you are scrolling through Instagram looking for something to entertain you, and then you saw a video, and the person spent the first 10 seconds or 15 seconds talking nonsense about themselves that you don't. Who cares who you are? No. Focus on getting their attention first. How do you do that? Get their attention. Maybe put the problem in front of them. Put a headline. Put a picture. Put a clip or something that will make them stop. And then when it starts, enter the matter. As in, don't be beating around the bush. Go straight to the matter. If you are struggling to create videos, or you are tired of going for video training here and there and it's not working, I'm going to solve that problem for you right now. That's how you get people's attention. You make them stop. Once they stop, then you can go into the next step. Step 2 is demonstrate the problem and its implications. We'll talk about what the problems are. Then you introduce your solution and emphasize your value proposition. You see all those things you found out from this step? The value proposition that is working, why people are buying your products, or why people are buying the similar products from your competitors. You put all those information here. You introduce your solution and you talk about the value proposition, the one that people care about, right? And then you don't stop there. You offer proof. Proof is very important. Proof. Offer plenty of proof. Don't just make claims that don't have any backing. Marketing is not making claims. Marketing is making claims and providing proof. If you don't provide proof, they are a scam. And Nigerians will clearly label you and call you scam. Go and sit down one place. So once you've provided proof, you've convinced them, they are sold. Next thing is you call them to action. Tell them what to do next to get what they're saying. So if you are saying, and you see, beautiful thing we prove, there are many ways to do it. You can do it. It's not all the time that you need what they call it, social proof. That's testimonial. Sometimes there are some kind of products you create. If you demonstrate the product, I don't need social proof. I'm seeing it working. Are you getting what I'm saying? I'm seeing the thing working. I'm sure some of you have seen all these kitchen items and all that people run ads for. Maybe you see one thing that they use to cut carrots. Once you put it, just cut. Once you see that thing, finish. The next question you're asking is, how can I buy this thing? Are you asking if all the people in your village have used it first? Nobody cares. So don't get lost that you must always have a testimonial. No. Testimonial is not the only kind of proof. If I do a dramatic demonstration for you, you are going to believe. All right? So that's the basic structure. Now here I just have plenty. Like I said, I won't send you slides, so don't worry. This is practice sessions for you, so you can see how we break it down and create it. Now for scripts and editing tools, I'm also going to I won't go through the scripts. I put in scripts for dramatic demonstrations where you want to demonstrate the product that you are using. You demonstrate it. So you find a way to, so the script here, you can use it and modify it for your own video, do a hook, introduce a solution, demonstrate it, show us how the thing is working, right? And then tell them what to do. If you use this script, you're going to get sales, right? I also have a script here for problem and solution and review. So this one is, you can use, these are pure testimonials. You just use testimonials that you have, combining with the problem and solution, boom, and they'll buy it. I also have another one with problem, solution, and authority endorsement. Authority endorsement is the proof in this one now is you're not using testimonial proof, no, you're not using demonstration proof. You can't find an authority that people respect. What that mean, authority? Let's say everybody likes Thatcher, right? Thatcher has Thatcher gang. And then I now call Thatcher to come and produce my product or introduce my product and say, guys, If you buy this hair is one in one. This is the hair I use. Will you ask Thatcher to produce, give you testimonial? No. You will rush and go and buy it. That's what we mean by authority demonstration. So there are various ways that you can create proof. And proof is a critical, because if you don't prove what you're claiming, nobody's going to buy from you. Then I also have some bonus scripts for you here for you can use to create headlines. You get them in the slides. Then for your tools, what do you need? Smartphone, phone. Your phone that you're holding right now is sufficient for you. By the time I show you the tutorials, you see what I mean. It's very easy. Shut up. Then if you can't get a tripod, tripod is very, very important. In some cases, you might need a laptop. For those of you who create digital products, right? You probably need a laptop so you can do your slides and all that kind of stuff. But for the rest of you guys, selling physical products and all that, you just need your phone, you need a tripod, then lighting, right? If you can shoot where you have adequate lighting, that's awesome. If you can't, go and buy a ring light. There are plenty ring lights that are cheap, 20K, 30K. You buy a correct, nice ring light and use it and make sure all your tools and everything is working. For software, what do you need? InShot. That's what I use for almost all my editing, right? And that's a tutorial I'm going to give you guys. It's on InShot to show you exactly how to edit anything you want to do on InShot and have it. Then Camtasia is like you want to record webinars or video presentations and all that. Camtasia allows you to combine both your slides and your voice and then set it up. Then Logic, what's it called? Logic Chapter is another. It's just like Camtasia too. It also allows you to record your screen. All right. For those of you who do presentations and who are creating digital courses or who do webinars, these are the kind of things you're going to need. Basic, easy stuff, right? InShot is free. Camtasia is paid. Logic Capture is free, right? You can get them. Then your free bonus tutorials. Go to this website. I hope they're going to put it up for you guys. Go to the website. It's jordanwachukwu.com/SAB. That's Scale Acceleration Bootcamp, SAB 2020. Once you get there, you see all the goodies I put there. I put my free ebook is there to show you how to do attention hacking. Attention hacking is how you get people's attention the first time and hold it, right? And then you see the link to trainings I did on video editing, how to create intros and all that using InShot, right? So you can go there and rush it. It's my name, www.jordanwachukwu.com/SAB2020. All right. Then 4, I'm going to rush this in. There's only one slide left, and then we'll take questions, right? Distribution. Remember at the beginning of this video, I told you guys that video marketing is not complete until you have distributed it. In other words, it needs to reach the people you need it to reach. Now, the mistake many of you make is you sit down, you work hard, you create a nice video, and then you post it on your feed. Meanwhile, you have 700 followers. You post it on your feed. Instagram will not even show your video to 700. They'll show it to like maybe 50 people. Out of the 50 people, 40 of them are beefing you, or they will not comment on it. So it's your close friends and family, maybe 10 to 15 people, that just give you thumbs up, keep it up, well done. How will they see you? You're doing well, and they will pass and go. And then you sit down there and be saying you're not making sales. No, my dear. No. You need to sit down and ask yourself, how do I distribute massively? What you want to do with a piece of content that works is you want to push it out and get the maximum number of eyeballs on it. It's very simple math. One video can make you a millionaire. If you take a single video, let's say the video was pitching a product or a service or whatever it is you have, and you have that product, you can supply that product in bulk. You posted that video on your feed, 100 people saw it, and 5 people bought it from that video. That tells you that that video can convert 5 people out of every 100 people. You don't sit down there and then collect the 5 people's money and then say, well, I've tried. No. The next step you should do is, how do I get 100,000 people to see it? Because if I can get 5 sales from every 100 persons that see it, if I get 1,000, that means I can get 50 sales. If I push that number to 100,000, means I can get 5,000 sales. Are you seeing how it works? So the question is, how am I going to distribute this video that I've done? There are two ways. You can do organic way, or you can go the paid way. Organic means you need to understand the platform you're working on. You need to build audiences. You need to master your hashtags if you're an Instagram player. If you're on Facebook, you need to know how to create viral content that people will share. All right? That's organic. Organic is hard. It requires a high level of skill, and it should take you some time to build it. The easier way that you can start immediately, now, even if you don't know anything or nobody knows you in this world, is paid. What do I mean by paid? Run adverts to your videos. Run adverts to your videos. All right? Once you do that, tons of people, and luckily it's not very expensive. If you start with a budget of $1 a day, that's about 400 naira or thereabout, or $5 a day. That $5 a day might expose your video to anywhere between 1,000 and 3,000 people. And that's amazing. If you do your targeting properly, it means instead of those 700 people who saw it on your feed, 3,000 people will now see it, which means more people will be exposed to this your beautiful product, and then they can buy it. It's when you've done that that you can now tell yourself, yes, I have really done video marketing. I've done the homework, I've scripted my video, I've produced and edited my video, and I've successfully distributed my video. And my audience have seen my video, and now they're responding and acting on it. Once you've done that, ladies and gentlemen, you can call yourself a video marketer. So thank you very much. I hope you guys enjoyed this past presentation. Time to ask your questions. I can take a couple of questions before I run away. Any questions? Any questions? I'm basically done.
Hello, wow, this was really an amazing section. So you just really practically poured out a 4 weeks full tutorial for us today in an hour. I was super excited and grateful to you. Sabi gang, I want you to celebrate in the Sabi way. You know how we roll it. So I want you to keep typing in the comments what you've learned and how grateful you are so he can see it. Okay, amazing. I'm
Thank
seeing
you,
the comments.
thank you, Isidore. Thank you, guys. I'm so glad you enjoyed the presentation.
Yes, so I'm just going because of your time. We'll just want to take like one or two questions. So I'm going through the comments to see if we have questions. But somebody says, even before I've asked, you've answered. So somebody said you've answered the question already. That was so. Please, if you have any question, let me see. Okay. In the absence of any question, okay. Somebody says, "What?" You guys, your comments are coming in so fast. I'm really missing out. I just lost the question now. I saw.
Okay, I think someone said, what if you want to create a video of just your product and not yourself? I think I saw something like that. What if you don't want to do a video ad of yourself or just a product? So let me just quickly address that. So now a video ad doesn't mean you have to show yourself, right? In many cases, if your product is really good, the only reason why people might want to see you is because of the trust factor, so that they can be sure you're not a fraud or scam, right? So it's always nice for you to show yourself in videos, right? But if you can't, you don't have to. The important thing is demonstrate the product. That's what people are interested in. Show how the product solves the problem that you say it solves. Okay? Show, demonstrate, show. Remember what I said at the beginning? Seeing is believing, and believing is buying. So the moment people see it and see how it solves the problem, that's all. They'll just say, where can I pay? What's the account number? right? Another question you pinned here says, how can one remove watermark on some apps? You remove watermark by buying it too. For example, InShot will give you, they will give you some free, allow you to remove watermark by watching adverts sometimes, right? But if you want to use it for the long term, I encourage people to buy it. Buy it, it's not expensive, right? It's a one-time purchase. You just buy it one hand and then you own it forever and ever and do all the tops, right? Joy Sohen says, do the tips you have given us apply to creating YouTube channel? Um, yes, so your YouTube channel, for example, are going to be focused fully on content marketing, right? Because people go to YouTube to go and learn how to do stuff. So on YouTube, you're going to be dealing with what questions? So you're going to be doing define the topics. So maybe today you're going to say, what is video marketing? So that can be a title of a YouTube video or your channel. You can talk about why should businesses do video marketing? That can be a topic of another channel, right? You can talk about how to do video marketing. That can be a topic on your YouTube channel. So you might not do a lot of sales videos. You can do pitches at the end of your product, end of your YouTube videos, and then put links in your description where people can go buy whatever it is you're selling. Ajimuda says, can you do a video on something not related to your business? Yes, you can, but why would you want to do a video on something not related to your business? Because if you do that, the point of it is you have to find it has to be relatable. Remember the formula I gave you, interesting to your audience and something that you can connect to your product or services or something you're an expert on. So if it doesn't meet those two criteria, there's no point doing it unless you just want to entertain your audience and make them smile and then you don't want to make any money from it. If that's fine with you, go ahead. But otherwise, stick to things that you can connect to your products and services. All right. Toby said, for a startup with little funds, how do you shoot videos with a good background? You use your phone, right? The important things here are the principles. If you follow the video, and then I told you guys, I've given you a link where you can go to grab the tutorials and all the other stuff, right? On how to edit. It's very easy. What is good background? Go somewhere nice with a nice background, a garden or something, or find a plain wall in your house. Put your tripod and put your phone. Make sure everything is lit well, and you shoot. People didn't come to watch your background. They came to watch you. So if what you're saying is very interesting and solves their problem, they will forgive your bad background. But you have to make sure you have good sound and all that, right? I'll share all those guys, all those with you in the bonus links. I missed one question now. Someone said something about sales video. I wasn't sure what is.
Okay, so it's back on.
Okay, how does video sales letter come to play? Okay, VSL. So video sales letter is a presentation, it's a webinar, right? So typically they are longer than your typical Instagram video, but it's designed to sell something. So in some cases, you're demonstrating your expertise, you're talking about the problem, you're showing the solution, and then you're pitching them at the end of it. So that's a video sales letter or a webinar. So you can use them. You can use them to sell anything. You can use them to sell digital products. You can also use them to sell services. You can even use them to sell physical products. Right? I've done a video before on my page that went viral. It wasn't a long video, it's about 45 seconds, right? Now, I wasn't planning to sell anything with the video. I didn't even have the product in stock. I'm sure many of you know these small mini ring lights that you have that you can pin on your desk. So I did a how-to video. It wasn't a sales video. The video was how to turn your smartphone into a home studio. So in that video, I said you need two things. You need your phone and you need this thing. And then I proceeded to show how to set it up. 45 seconds, no volume. I didn't even talk. It was just a fast-forwarded video. That video generated over 100 sales. As people were chatting me, I was chatting the person selling it and sending them there. She sold over 100 pieces of that ring light. That thing was 7,000 naira or thereabout. So that's how powerful video marketing is. You might not always be selling directly, but if you sell a how-to and incorporate your product into that video as a solution, the next question people are going to ask is, how can I get that thing that person used? If I did a video here now and showed you how I was using InShot to create ads and making hundreds of thousands of naira, the next question you ask is, how can I get InShot? I don't need to sell you InShot directly. All right. So
amazing. Wow. Hello, sir. You said something?
No, I was asking if there are any other questions. I think.
No, not any, and we don't have any other questions. Other questions are things that you've answered during the course of your training, so they should catch the replay and watch it again to get the answers to their questions. So thank you very much, sir.
They can send me a DM on Instagram if I didn't answer a question.
Yes, so I'm going to send the link to your profile on the Telegram channel so that they can massively engage with you there and follow you.
Okay, that's awesome. Okay,
yes,
that's awesome.
So guys, once I drop the link, I want you to, just go and storm his Instagram page, follow him, drop good comments, post about this section and tag him, tag Skill Factory Africa, how blessed and insightful this section was. Okay, so I want to be seen in the comments a thank you note before he goes off to our Sabi teacher. We thereby crown him the Sabi Lord, because truly I can see a lot of comments about, oh sir, you Sabi. Sir, it's a slang we use.
Okay.
You truly Sabi.
I've seen the comments. Thank you. Thank you. No, I'm seeing the comments and I'm just laughing.
Okay, amazing. So thank you so much
for hanging out with me. Thank you too for having me on the show. I thoroughly enjoyed myself.
All right, thank you so much, sir. God bless you. We're going to send you an official thank you mail again, but on behalf of Skill Factory Africa, we just want to say thank you for partnering with us. I know this is something that, originally we should pay in heavy figures. You work with big brands and all of that, but you decided to partner with us to empower the youth. We just want to say thank you and God bless you.
It was an honor. Thank you very much for having me.
All right, bye, sir.
Yeah, bye.
All right, guys, it's been such an amazing time. I'm super excited. Thank you so much for staying tuned. I'm going to leave the replay up, and yes, for those of you disturbing me with slides, once I get it, I would send to you. But meanwhile, click the link he shared. I'm also going to drop it on the Telegram channel so you can get access to all of the bonuses that he has made available. Don't forget to follow him and post about this amazing session so everybody knows how wonderful our teacher is and how wonderful his section was today. I'm sorry, Jerry, network was clashing with the audio. So it kept bouncing off in the audio. That's why I had to remove him from the screen to avoid audio interference. But thank you again. See you for the final section today by 6 p.m. Until then, stay safe. All right, bye.